The initiator actually of the platform is our Chief Technical Officer, who used different automation platform for the last 10 years, Discord community, where everyone can say anything, provide any feedback, request any feature. We are 30 times cheaper than Zapier, 10 times cheaper than Make.com. Our strengths in our differentiation that I highlighted.
Right.
You can custom code and AI that can write it for you, so you don't need to know any programming language.
Welcome to another episode of AllAboutAI.com exclusive interview series. Today we have Daniel Vasilyeu, the Chief Marketing Officer of Latenode. We'll be discussing his journey, the challenges he has faced, his achievements, and his vision for AI in marketing and business strategy. Let's get started.
The initiator actually of the platform is our Chief Technical Officer, who used different automation platform for the last 10 years for previous businesses.
Okay.
And there was always something missed in this application. We tried no-code solution like SaaS that always limited and you locked in pre-built functionality. They tried self-hosted versions, but you need to take care about this environment authorization with any other application you want to integrate with. So the last choice was Integromat. That's Make.com before rebranding. But there was always lack of custom code.
Okay.
So when there was rebranding from Integromat to Make.com, pricing became much higher, and our Chief Technical Officer initiated the creation of Latenode platform. As long as we already had other businesses that generates revenue, so we decided to just transfer part of our profit into creating a new platform. And right now we're already 3 years of development, but only 1 year of active marketing phase. And me personally, I'm Chief Marketing Officer right here. So my background isn't like programming and all of that stuff. I'm pure marketing guy, but with the help of this role in Latenode, in like extremely short period, I figured out automation, AI automation, using AI for creating custom code, scripting for solving like complex tasks like creating integrations from scratch or data transformation. So yeah, that's an overview. So I joined later. When active marketing phase started 1 year ago, but Latenode is now 3 years. In the beginning, it was just like slow development, but then we realized there is a gap in the market where we can be placed. So 1 year ago, things become much more intensive when I joined the team. Yeah, of course, the growing of no-code and low-code market in general, and we see that this programming knowledge become a commodity at the moment. So more and more people can use technology without technical background. Like I'm the perfect example right here. And see more and more marketing guy become no-code automation expert, and they help businesses to automate processes, because right now it's much more important to understand business needs, and then pick the technology from like a huge variety of tools that can support automation, and then build it using solution that doesn't really require deep technical knowledge, just basic understanding of operations, basic understanding on how to apply AI, and here we go. So I believe it's to decrease this gap between technical guys and non-technical guys. So I think that with the help of such solution, technical guys can spend much less time on building valuable things for business, building MVPs, for example. Because on such platform, it's possible to create prototype of your product within like weeks or even days right now. That's crazy. And for non-technical guys, it's like unlocking the world of the tech world. So they can become, they have a lot of creative ideas, but they don't know like how to code. And right now they can really be a creator. Like other no-code automation platforms, they are no-code platforms. So if you want to transform data, you need to figure out all of these features they built for you. And sometimes in order to do operation that can be done within the code within one module, you need to use like several steps in a sequence to achieve results, some data transformation. Or like, yeah, it's working with JSON, for example. If you need to do something with it, that's a headache in pure no-code solutions. Or, for example, work with a huge amount of CSV rows when you need to somehow process it one by one. Usually, no-code automation platform charge you for each operation, and when you have to use like a lot of operations in order to achieve results, these platforms also become extremely expensive. With the help of custom code, like Latenode has, we can reduce the number of operations, first of all, with the help of AI that write this code for you. And second, we also don't charge for each operation or each task as on Zapier. We charge for execution time. So it's more like cloud functions pricing model. So it really cost effective from one point of view. From another, it's much more flexible. Yeah, and speaking about, and I want to also highlight that speaking about differentiation from, also you can always use custom code on your servers. Like you can self-host some powerful solution. So right now we talk about like Make and Zapier when we highlight no-code solution, but there is also like self-hosted workflow automation platform. But there is a lot of headache with it because you need to like take responsibility of this infrastructure, and that's additional risk. So we are in between of solution for non-technical guy that can use everything and more complex solution, but with the help of this AI and simple UI, it become much more easier to achieve more complex automations. When people need some simple Google integration to Telegram workflow, it's better to use Zapier, especially if there are only like 12 execution per month. But if the person has a lot of executions and more complex logic, it's better to use Latenode because of custom code and pricing model. So I think our strengths in our differentiation that I highlighted, again, custom code and AI that can write it for you, so you don't need to know any programming language. Because there are a lot of like hints, and AI really understand the structure of your workflows. And second, again, like pricing model, we are 30 times cheaper than Zapier, 10 times cheaper than Make.com, because we don't charge for each operation or each module that you add to. Then speaking about weaknesses, because we are not as mature as Zapier, that has 7,000 apps in no-code library, we have some, it's temporary issues, but that's issues that we doesn't have some crucial integration, for example, with meta products when it comes to, for example, Facebook leads trigger when a new leads appear in Facebook. Getting authorization from Facebook, it's a headache for companies, and I feel like they just protect Zapier somehow, don't let another players be in this game. So we feel the lack of meta product integration on our platform. Speaking about the rest, I think we are right now much more like great, because even if we don't have some ready to go no-code integration in our library that you need, create it from scratch literally in several minutes, because if the API documentation is public, our AI can write the integration for you. Yeah, those philosophy, actually, initially we wanted to name it last node, like the last automation platform you need to choose. But last node was already booked by someone, the domain itself. So we decided late, but not least. Let's go. I used the platform just like this evening before our call.
Okay.
So that's basically what I did. I have the list of our users in Airtable. I can show it because there is personal data of it. But we have also LinkedIn URLs in this Airtable database. So I list all like 100 of profiles I want to analyze and send it to iterators, so I can use it one by one, not the list, the whole list, but one by one profile. And then I send it to, we have this LinkedIn scraper nodes where you need to put LinkedIn URL of the person and get all the information from profile data just by URL. So I enrich LinkedIn URLs with the data I want to analyze. So it's like Clay, but in workflow automation. So you don't have to use like one more integration with Clay. You can enrich data right here. That's like one of the cool examples. We just added this node yesterday. So I tested it. Speaking about AI capabilities that we have a lot of AI models on the platform where you don't need to use API of this platform. So we use our API and provide it as a plug and play. And here's an example. For example, ChatGPT alternative AI Entropy Cloud 3. When we add this node to the workflow, we need only to choose the model we want to use, put dialog history, if any, user prompt. Like let's, of course, we can add the user prompt from previous nodes. For example, let's imagine I get the data about some URL. All right. Let's add it right here. So the data will be available. Dialog history. I will say, please generate an icebreaker for cold email outreach about low-code automation platform Latenode for the guy that do, and then I use the data like that's the result of execution of the node, and the do citizen development, so it's a no-code specialist. And his name is, let's also put his name, Vincent. Let's save it. Then we click run node once. And without any APIs, and also LinkedIn data scraper also work without APIs. Why there is an error right here? Dialog history is not a valid JSON. So if I need it to be a valid JSON, probably that will fix it. Sometimes that happens. That's probably because of this. So
Makes sense.
That's sad, but yeah, it can work if I put this in the correct format. If I don't, yeah, there is an instruction right here, correct format. Yeah, okay. So we can spend some time in order to use this in the correct format, but you got the general idea without any. So yeah, speaking about other tools, other features that pretty convenient, it is the history of executions. So you can really see what happened on the platform. You can not just see, you can also rerun this data. Just click on this rerun button and use the data again in the workflow. So
Okay,
there was
great.
just rerun. So yeah, a lot of useful functionality that you can run node one by one by clicking run node once. You can run it as a whole scenario. You can make it active. It will work on the background when the triggers happen. Right here, the trigger is clicking on the node, but you always can use any other trigger like webhook or I don't know, no code trigger, and and also this custom code functionality that I wanted to show you because I speak about it too much. JavaScript node. But the beauty of this JavaScript is you don't have to know programming language, as I said before. There is a code structure right here and AI chat. And right here we can say something like add script to my code that will create a new Trello card. We don't have Trello integration on our platform. So look, we got the script. We click replace. We click generate parameters, and just from the beginning, we got no code module where we need to input Trello API key, Trello token, and Trello list ID right here in order to create Trello card. Just in seconds.
Yeah, amazing.
If there is an error right here, we just send it back to AI chat and it fixes it.
Okay.
So yeah, something like that. And also we add in right now database integrated database on our platform. So you don't have to use external database. You can use our own database that hosted on Amazon and Microsoft servers. We are on Microsoft Azure at the moment, that based on US.
Okay.
But we also plan to add European servers on Amazon because we are partners actually with Amazon and Microsoft.
Okay.
We have granted from them. Yeah, of course. So I know that people use most of the time custom code on our platform because it's really our unique selling point.
Okay.
Also, webhooks is the most usable integrations. All this AI plug and plays, they use a lot. And also some databases like Airtable, Gmail, Google Sheets.
Okay, that's huge. You
So
guys
yeah,
are actually close to Zapier.
not really actually, but really with the help of this JavaScript, we are even more than Zapier because Zapier
That's
can't
amazing.
create custom code.
Oh yeah,
We add new integrations almost daily because
okay.
our team is, by the way, around 50 people right now. So we are actually in very deep connection with our users because we have Discord community where everyone can say anything, provide any feedback, request any feature. Speaking about like, and we let them add ideas to public board where users can vote for features they need. And we add features that users requested on a weekly basis as well. That's one part of the story. Another part of the story, we always make an interview with users for different benefits. Like we send Latenode credits after the interview. During the interview, we explore use cases, we explore background of this user to better understand them. And third part is if the user, for example, you appear on the platform and you see that there is no integration that you need with, let's say, some CRM that you use, and you don't really want to use JavaScript code. So what you can do, you can prioritize building this integration just for $100, and we build it within 2 or 3 business days. So if you really need something, you can pay just $100 and it will be on the platform. So our slogan is, it doesn't matter how many no-code integrations we have if we have everything that you need, because we really create such an environment where you can get it using either custom code, either requested for $100. Yeah. So right now we already getting the list of ambassadors of Latenode, people who are deep in the product, deep in content creation. So right now we starting from next Wednesday, we will have bi-weekly webinar for new users with a basic overview of how to build things on Latenode. And these webinars will be hosted by Latenode experts from our community. For example, the first webinar will be hosted by a full stack developer from United States who built complex solutions. And just a month ago, he first time found Latenode, and within several weeks, he already built AI task organizer for himself. And right now we are in partnership with him. So it really catch the attention of tech people and the mission, actually, the mission of this guy, he also have community of automation enthusiasts, and he educates people from scratch. And right now he will educate our audience about Latenode. So YouTube tutorials, we have YouTube channel with different videos, articles, use cases, how-tos, features overview, comparison with other platforms. So yeah, it's already replacing. For example, like this LinkedIn data scraping tool. Usually there was a person who opened this LinkedIn profile, spending days on finding information, but right now it's just scraping. It's not AI, actually, it's just automation. Speaking about AI, we see use cases from our community, how AI book an appointment for you. So it writes SMS text within the United States and chat with persons who want to sell their house. And the AI act as a realtor who wants to buy it, and at the end of the chatting, it sends the link to booking an appointment. And now you don't need this SDR that chat with potential clients all day long on LinkedIn or via SMS. So yeah, of course, there will be some change. But if you don't want to be replaced with AI, you need to become a person who build this AI automation, actually.
Anyway, thank you so much. It's a pleasure discussing your innovative work with Latenode. And we look forward to seeing your platform evolve and continue to make a significant impact. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stay in touch.